Pick up all of WWE Elite Series 69 and pre-order all of the brand new WWE figures revealed at San Diego Comic-Con at Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com, where promo code Undisputed will save you 10% at checkout. Link in the description below.
We are untouchable, we are unstoppable, and we are undisputed.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today is a figure review marathon. We just had a brand new Elite series come in the mail. Everyone kind of got these a little bit early, but then they were recalled. I guess there was an issue with one of the figures. So a bunch of YouTubers got it late, myself, MDT included, and a few others, I believe. But they're finally here. So today we're going to do a figure review marathon and do all of these guys in one video, kind of what I did a few series ago. I can't exactly remember. Maybe it was the last series. I think it was Elite 68 and the Top Talents Wave, where I just reviewed a bunch of them together. Well, today we're just going to do that with the entire series of Elite 69, and this is a set that I'm extremely excited for. I think this is one of the best waves we've had in a long time. I am specifically excited for one person, which I know if you guys follow my channel, you can probably guess who that person is. But regardless, we're going to get right into the video. I'll show you guys the figures real quick in the packaging, then we'll take them out and start reviewing them one by one. Maybe do some fix-ups and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to get right into things because we got a lot to cover. So the first figure in this wave is The Miz in his WrestleMania 34 attire. I do like this figure a lot, actually. If you guys know me, red is my favorite color, and I did attend WrestleMania 34. Also, the head scan just looks spot on with this figure, so I'm actually quite excited for it. Do I think we needed another Elite Miz? Not really, but yeah, I'm just excited to have this Miz because I think this attire is absolutely great and it looks spot on to Miz. So this will definitely be the new Miz figure that I'm going to be using in the pick fed or any prediction videos or stuff that I end up doing, or whenever I really need a Miz figure, because this Miz just looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. I will give you guys a quick 360 of the packaging for those people that are interested and want to pause to check anything out, but that is Miz. Up next, we got the guy I'm probably like third most excited for in this wave, and that is Ali. I do wish that it was his red attire that we got as the main one and the yellow as the chase variant. Once again, red's my favorite color and I just like that attire a lot, but I am happy that they did give us the yellow one because we don't have too many modern guys who wear like yellow. It's gonna stand out amongst all your other figures, and it's just a great figure. Mustafa Ali is one of my favorite wrestlers. You guys know that I tend to gravitate towards heels, but Mustafa Ali is definitely my favorite babyface wrestler. So I'm very excited to have him in the collection, use him for the pick fed. He's 100% going to be on the UWF roster upon their return. Here is a quick 360 of Mustafa Ali's packaging. I believe he wore this attire a few times on 205 Live, and he did wear this at Super Showdown in that Battle Royal, I believe. So that is Mustafa Ali. Up next, we got the one I'm second most excited for in the wave, and a lot of people are saying this could be figure of the year, and that is Ricochet. It's so surreal to have a Ricochet figure in the collection. This thing just looks absolutely amazing. I love the attire. The accessory's pretty sick. The head scan looks just spot on. So this Ricochet looks absolutely awesome. Again, he's one of my favorite wrestlers, the one and only Ricochet. Just a massive, massive Ricochet fan. He's absolutely awesome. Up next, we've got a nice figure, but just a guy I am not at all a fan of. In fact, he's probably my least favorite wrestler on the WWE roster right now, and that is Bobby Lashley. I don't know, maybe Baron Corbin would take that cake right now. But Bobby Lashley, this figure does look all right. I'm just really not a fan of his character or his work at all. There's a lot of accessories included, so that's kind of cool. You got a little bit of a 360 here. Once again, you can see the back of the packaging here. But once again, I'm just not a huge fan of Bobby Lashley, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use this figure too much. But it's still nice to have him in the collection, you know, to update the roster. Up next, we have got Rey Mysterio in his first modern attire since coming back to WWE. This sort of mint green attire. I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme for it. Green's just not one of my favorite colors unless it's like maybe a lime green. So I'm just not too big on the color scheme here. But other than that, the figure does look great from what I've seen. Mine is a little bit damaged. The card seems to be a little bit ripped here. But there you can see the back of it right there. And there's the side. So yeah, we do get the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. Alright guys, here is my favorite, the one that I am so excited to get out and take a look at. My favorite WWE wrestler at the moment, and that is Tommaso Champa. You guys know, if you've been following me, Tommaso Champa has been my favorite for a very, very long time. I do actually have a custom made by BEW Animations in this attire. So I plan on doing a comparison video, but I think that's going to be a separate thing because I definitely want to go more into detail with this Tommaso Ciampa figure. I know some people had a problem where the Ciampa logo was not printed on his butt on his trunk, so I'm really hoping I get lucky and that didn't happen to me. But regardless, this figure just looks absolutely amazing. I got the correct torso, so that's a bonus at least, and it's nice to have the cloth pants. I do have a custom shirt I can throw on this guy. I've got an NXT championship, so he's going to look absolutely amazing when I'm done with him. But yeah, I definitely will do a comparison down the line to the BEW Animations custom, but I am so excited to have an official Mattel Tommaso Ciampa. I know we have the DIY attire, but I didn't end up picking that one up because it was a Target exclusive, and I'm located in Canada, so it's just a pain in the ass to get those US exclusives. So Sally, this is my first Tommaso Ciampa. I missed out on the first one. So, if anyone wants to, buy me that and send it to me, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, here's the 360 view. There you can see the glorious man himself. Man, what a beautiful specimen. But yeah, there you can see the back there and just, the sides. So that is Tommaso Ciampa. Let's go ahead and start taking these figures out of the packaging and getting a closer look at them. I think it's obvious, guys. We have to start with Tommaso Ciampa. I'm just so excited to take a look at him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Tommaso Ciampa outside of his plastic prison packaging, and this figure looks absolutely awesome. Of course, it's nowhere near the level of the BEW custom, because BEW is a freaking god and he puts so much work into every single figure, but we'll worry about that on a separate video once again. Now, right off the bat, I'm noticing a problem with this figure, and in my opinion, he is just way too short. Here is Rey Mysterio, and he is the exact same height as Tommaso Ciampa. That is just not right. So I'm going to have to do something about that, probably switch his legs, because that's not right for Tommaso Ciampa. He's way taller than that. I believe that was also a problem with his last figure. But moving on from that, starting off with his accessories, we do get his knee brace here, which is gold, and it's got some black detailing in there, which is pretty nice. I haven't tried to slip it over the pants yet, but I imagine that's going to be not very easy. We get two interchangeable hands. We've got the open ones here, which are perfect for his signature wave that he does. Or we've got the ones that are on the figure here, which are the open-fisted kind for holding the crutch. We, of course, have this crutch itself, and this is just a green crutch. It's very bent, I'm guessing, from beating the hell out of Johnny Gargano, but still, that's kind of nice. I would have liked to have seen maybe some different colors rather than just green. Get some, black or silver in there or something. I think that would have looked a lot better. But Ringside does have their exclusive crutches, so if you have a problem with this, just go ahead and pick up one of those packs. And next up, we do have these pants, and they do have, it looks like, a little bit of Velcro on here. And this is the moment of truth, guys. We're going to find out if my Tommaso Ciampa has the printed on logo on his back. I really hope so. He does, thank God. Oh my God, I was going to be so upset. I guess some people didn't get the Ciampa logo printed right there. And man, I'd just be devastated if that happened. You guys know Tommaso is my favorite wrestler in the entire world. So I guess we're just going to have to angle the boots like that so that the pants can slip off kind of easily. I do have a custom shirt which will look perfect with those pants for a promo attire Tommaso Ciampa. But yeah, I'm so excited to get this guy out of the packaging. Or sorry, out of his pants. What am I saying here, man? I just stutter so damn much in my videos. But there we go. Alright, there is Tommaso Ciampa without his entrance gear on, and yeah, it looks pretty amazing. I love the hairy chest details. I'm glad we got the more ripped up torso. I believe we were originally going to get like a Daniel Bryan one, and this to me looks like the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton style one, so I'm glad we got that. It looks a lot more accurate to Tommaso Ciampa than just like a Daniel Bryan torso. The man is jacked, and he's honestly looking even better now that he's injured, and I'm really excited. Hopefully he can come back soon from his neck injury. But yeah, it looks great. You get all sorts of detailing here on the pants. It looks pretty amazing. Lots of gold and black and silver design in there. Really nice, sort of a brown color there. And then we get his black wrist tape on his right hand and just the hand tape on the other. And yeah, we can swap that interchangeable hand out. I'm not sure why this one doesn't have the tape on it though. That's kind of a disappointment. If the other hand does have tape, this one probably should too. But we can have Tommaso Ciampa doing his signature wave. The hands aren't the best for it. They look pretty damn oversized, which I believe a lot of people were complaining about. Also with the Ricochet figure and the Defining Moments Bret Hart that recently released, or sorry, Ultimate Edition. Defining Moments aren't really a thing anymore. But there you have it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to swap these legs out. They look too small, and hopefully that'll fix the height difference. I know a lot of people have used Bobby Roode legs. I only have one Bobby Roode figure. Maybe he's worth sacrificing, probably, because I'm definitely going to use Tommaso Ciampa more than I use Bobby Roode with the pick fed. And I don't think I'm going to use the BEW Animations custom, because I really don't want to ruin that thing and scratch it up at all. It's just such a piece of art. So maybe I'll do some swaps with a Bobby Roode figure or something. But that pretty well does it for Tommaso Ciampa. I think the head scan's pretty accurate. Honestly, I would have liked the beard to be maybe just a little bit longer and a little bit more gray. I think that'd be just a little bit more accurate, but the head scan does look pretty good. I saw some people that had some like awful printed eyes, and I was also terrified about that. But thank God they gave me a nice Tommaso Ciampa. Definitely worth the wait. And I'm so excited to have Tommaso Ciampa, an official Tommaso Ciampa from Mattel. Hopefully I can track the other DIY one down eventually. But yeah, that is Tommaso Ciampa. Let's go ahead and move on to the next figure, which I believe is going to be Ricochet. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is the one and only Ricochet. and this figure might honestly be the best in the set. As much as I love Tommaso Ciampa, I feel like Mattel just really went over the top with this one. It looks the best in my opinion. In terms of accessories, we do of course get our interchangeable hands, and it's pretty well the same thing as Tommaso Ciampa. We got the open-fisted ones that are on the figure whenever you get it, and then we have these open-handed ones, which I guess you could use to do like his entrance pose or something like that. But yeah, they do look a little bit oversized, just like the Tommaso Ciampa. And then we do get this rubber entrance jacket. I'm not a big fan of rubber, but this one does look pretty damn good. My only gripe with it is these angel wings. Whenever you get the figure, the wings are actually detached, and they seem to come off really easily. Like, I was having a trouble like putting it on. The second I picked it up, it freaking fell off. Maybe it's just mine that's a little bit loose, but it would have been nice if these were either just attached or there was some other way that they did it. But it's a really cool entrance attire. I do like it a lot. It's pretty damn cool. And then to take it off, it does unbuckle on the front here, and of course you just kind of see, there goes an angel wing. But there is Ricochet without the entrance attire. I just did it off camera because those rubber things are always a pain in the ass to take off. But this Ricochet looks absolutely amazing. I believe the torso's a brand new mold and it really fits him. Ricochet is absolutely jacked. And if you take a look at the face scan, that thing is just spot on. We're definitely gonna have to get like a zoom in on that. Let's just get a real close-up focus if my camera will allow it. Sometimes my camera isn't the best for close-ups. There, you can kind of get a decent focus right there. But yeah, that Ricochet looks amazing. You can even see the little notch in his eyebrow, and yeah, the eyes look spot on, the beard, just everything about this Ricochet looks so spot on accurate. And there you can see all of his tattoos and all of their glory. You get the Be Fearless one going across his chest onto his shoulder piece right there. He's got this massive just sleeve of tattoos that continue onto his chest. Some people were complaining about the blue, saying that should have been more like a green turquoise color, but it's not really a big deal to me. It doesn't really stick out like a bad part of the figure at all. I think it looks fine. And then moving on down, we get this absolutely awesome white, black, and gold attire, which I just absolutely love. The EST88 logo right there, I guess he's born in 88 or something like that. I could be way off, maybe it stands for something else, but that'd be my guess. We get these infinite logos all over it as well, and then we get some more logos on the boots here. It just looks absolutely amazing. I know some people were swapping out his boots and putting on kick pads and knee pads for more of his independent look. Maybe I'll end up doing that, but for now I think I'm just going to leave him like this because this Ricochet just looks absolutely awesome. I really do love it. It's a great looking figure and I'm extremely excited to have it in the collection. So that is pretty well Ricochet. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Up next, guys, we're going to take a look at Mustafa Ali, or now just Ali as he's known. This figure looks absolutely amazing once again. Mustafa Ali is one of my favorite wrestlers at the moment. If you've seen any of his stuff on Twitter, I believe he was on a podcast. I want to say it was either Chris Jericho's or Edge and Christian's. Look it up. Just give that a listen. Mustafa Ali is just such a genuine guy, and he's all that's right with this world. I can't say enough good things about this man. And on top of that, he's an extremely amazing competitor. He made it from 205 Live onto SmackDown Live, of course starting off from the Cruiserweight Classic, which he wasn't even supposed to be a part of in the first place. He just managed to get in there somehow. Of course, that'll be explained on the podcast. If you guys do give it a listen, I highly recommend it. But it just made me such an even bigger fan of Mustafa Ali. He's been one of my favorites since the very start of the Cruiserweight division. Now that he's on SmackDown, I really hope to see him with a title very soon. You know, like an Intercontinental or US title. World title would be absolutely amazing. I just personally don't see it happening, as sad as that is. We get lots of great accessories. We get the interchangeable hands here, and they've got the little logo thing on the inside. This is like the light from his entrance, sort of an Iron Man looking sort of arc reactor. That's what it gives me the vibes of. But his first sort of attire with this whole scheme was at WrestleMania 34, which is based on Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, which is pretty damn awesome. And then he's done all sorts of variations with, you know, different versions of the vest and mask. And this is like a yellow variant. I don't think it's supposed to be based on Sub-Zero, but it looks awesome. Just to get back into things, I went ahead and removed all of his accessories so we can actually get on with this review. But he does again include those interchangeable hands. He's got the open-fisted ones on the figure at the moment, and then we do get the Iron Man looking ones with the light in the middle for his entrance. It looks pretty cool. It looks like one of his fingers there are a little bit warped on mine. That just looks a little bit bent out of place, Mustafa. I hope your finger isn't broken. And up next, we do get the Sub-Zero mask-inspired sort of thing that lights up in his entrance. This would have been so cool if it glowed in the dark. Actually, like over a year ago, I tweeted that to Mustafa Ali, and he retweeted that, so that was kind of cool, a really big moment that made me even bigger of a Mustafa Ali fan. And up next, we do get his entrance vest, which has all sorts of color variation on there. We get the heart logo once again that lights up. We get all these yellow designs all over with the lights and all this molding on it. Looks amazing. There's the back of it. You get a bit of a design, and it does have just a couple of buckles here for taking it on and putting it off, for taking it on and off of the figure. It's pretty easy, you know, self-explanatory, just like every Mattel vest we've ever gotten pretty well. Now getting into the figure itself, the head scan looks absolutely spot on. We get this smiling expression from Mustafa Ali. You know, he's a pretty nice, chill, friendly guy. I like that expression a lot. It really reminds me of Mustafa. It looks spot on in my opinion. Moving on down, we do get all sorts of yellow designs here with a bit of gray and black incorporated into it. It's a really nice attire. The yellow just makes everything pop so much, and I absolutely love it. There's the back there. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to explain really. It's just a lot of designs. Looks pretty amazing. I'm just a huge Mustafa Ali fan, and I'm incredibly excited to have him in the collection. Up next here, we've got the almighty Bobby Lashley, or as I call him and many other people do, Bobby Trashley. I'm just not a big fan of this guy's character. He's so corny and cheesy. Before he was just a smiling babyface, now he's just your average generic heel who seems to team up with Baron Corbin all the freaking time. But yeah, I just haven't really been excited by anything this guy has done since coming back, aside from being speared by Braun Strowman through a stage. So I'm just not a huge fan of Bobby Lashley personally, but it is nice to have a figure of him. Getting into the accessories, we do get a lot with this figure, which is pretty nice. We get this tire here, which is made out of sort of like a rubber material. It's nice and squishy. You know, we get all sorts of tread and designs and that sort of stuff. We do get a sledgehammer, which I guess is part of the tire. Of course, a workout that a lot of the wrestlers do is hitting the tire with a sledgehammer, or, you know, it could be used as a weapon, or, you know, with your Triple H figure if you don't already have one. We do get a baseball cap. You know, sometimes he just wears a black baseball cap down to the ring. We get interchangeable hands. We once again have the open-fisted ones that are on the figure, and then we do have the pointing ones, you know, for his entrance pose where he, like, you know, puts his hands in the air and points like that. I'll show you guys in a picture of that probably at the end of the video. And then we get the two accessories that are on the figure at the moment. We have got his headband, which he often wears in the ring and of course during his entrance. But yeah, we got the black headband and the vest, which of course I'll just take off of camera. These rubber things are a pain. There you can't see the vest. I just went and took it off. And you know, it's just your Stone Cold style vest, no logos or details at all, just a plain black entrance vest. Now getting into the figure itself, it does look pretty accurate to Bobby Lashley. I think the head scan does look spot on. He's got his Lashley logo right here, and on the back you have him doing that entrance pose that I was talking about earlier. We got some black elbow pads and these wrist cuffs which have white and black on them. And then moving down, he's got plain black knee pads and plain black boots. Just a simple attire. Bobby Lashley doesn't have a whole lot of color variation or anything like that. But you know, it's a decent looking figure, not too bad at all. Just not overly excited by the character itself. And here we've got Mysterio out of the packaging in this mint green sort of attire. We get a couple of accessories with this figure. We get one of these posable flight stands for him to, you know, do high flying moves. This will attach onto the Raw or SmackDown Live main event rings, which I don't have. I still have the Wicked Cool Toys scale ring, which I honestly just prefer in my opinion. I think it's better. We get some interchangeable hands. We've got the green gloved open-handed ones, and then of course we do have the closed fists for punching and all that good stuff. And the other accessory Mysterio is obviously wearing right there. It's this rubber sided, like no sleeve, no sided shirt at all, just the Rey Mysterio style one. It says Rey Mysterio there. It's got a logo of his mask, and then it says greatest mask of all time, or like greatest luchador. I'm not sure exactly how you should say it, but yeah, he's just greatest of all time. It's not wanting to focus for whatever reason. There you guys can see, yeah, just like greatest mask of all time. But getting into the figure itself, starting off with the head scan, I do not like that head scan, guys. The mask obviously looks great, but I just don't like the face under it. It doesn't look that much like Rey Mysterio in my opinion. I think the beard just kind of looks bad and the eyes are kind of off. Something about it just doesn't look like Rey Mysterio. Yeah, the mask is fine, but just the face under it, I do not like it at all. It just looks like generic superstar number 3 from WWE 2K19 or something. But it is nice to have all of his updated tattoos. This is the first modern Rey Mysterio since he's re-signed with WWE. We did have that flashback one in the purple attire a few sets ago. But you know, this one is pretty nice. It's nice to have all of his updated tattoos. They look absolutely amazing. The articulation on this figure is just amazing. I guess because it's so small, just his last 2 figures have been so well articulated just from whenever I've been posing them around. Moving on down, we do get that light green attire, sort of the mint green, I guess you would say. 619 on that attire. We get some question marks on there. 619 on the other side. Then we get some logos down here. It's got that greatest mask of all time logo again, and it says Rey. It's kind of hard to pick up on from this angle, and then you can see it says 619 on the back. So the small details on the boots there, it's just really amazing. This figure's got a ton of detail with the tattoos and all those small little features and stuff like that. So I absolutely love it. That is this Rey Mysterio. And the last superstar in this wave, we have got The Miz. It's actually been a hot minute since we've had a Miz Elite, so I'm kind of okay with getting a new one. The attire looks great. From what I've seen of the head scan, it's pretty damn accurate as well. I do love red and gold, so this looks great. It is from WrestleMania 34 when he faced Balor and Rollins in that triple threat match. In terms of accessories, we do get the open fists again, which we've gotten with with every figure in this wave. You know, it's just the standard hand. Probably my favorite and the most generally usable one. And then we do get the pointing ones for his entrance pose whenever he does his little spin and, you know, points at the crowd or whatever. And then we do get some other accessories which you can't see the figure wearing now. I'm going to go ahead and remove those right now. We do get this headband here, and you can see it's got that classic sort of Miz logo on the front. It's red and black, it's tied up at the back, you know, the gold on the front. It matches the attire, which is really nice. We get these funky Miz sunglasses that he wore at WrestleMania. They got all sorts of little silver detailing in there, which is pretty damn cool. And we do get this entrance jacket, which I'm not a fan of because it's rubber and the sleeves here really inhibit any sort of movement whenever it's on, you know, aside from like his elbows, which is just a shame. Can't really use that for his entrance pose, which the interchangeable hands are intended for. So I'm gonna have to get a shirt or something and just put it on that Miz instead. And then on the back here, you can see it gets all this sort of gold button detailing. You know, it's a pretty damn nice detailed thing. It's just got these 3 buckles here on the front that, you know, buckle up to put it on the figure. I'm just not a fan of rubber personally. But taking a look at the figure itself, this Miz head scan does look spot on to the awesome one. I've heard of a lot of people using this for MJF or like planning to, and I think, yeah, it definitely does look spot on to MJF. I could definitely see that being used for MJF customs, but it is also very spot on to the Miz. The only real gripe I have with this figure is I feel like the red on his attire is just a little bit too dark. I think it looks a little bit darker. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just my eyes, but I think it looks a little bit darker than the entrance jacket. So it would have been nice to see maybe a glossier finish or something like that. That's just a personal preference though. Maybe you guys like it like this. Let me know down in the comments below. But we get all sorts of gold and black designs there. It's, you know, it's your classic Miz. I think we've actually had this same attire just with like 3 different color variations now. We had the white and black one in like Elite 37. Then we had the black and gray one a few sets ago. That was the last Miz Elite. I can't remember for the life of me what series that was. I think it was like Elite 59. And then we have this one, and they're all just the same moneymaker attire. It's got money on the boots and maker there. We get the Hollywood film strip design, the Miz logo there. And yeah, a lot of his attires are the same, it's just like different color variations. So yeah, I guess that's all right. But that pretty well does it for this Miz figure. I definitely like it. It's probably one of his best elites to date. We're gonna go ahead now and do a ranking for all of these figures, take a look at them all together, and wrap this video up. Rather than reviewing and giving each of these figures a star rating, I think I'm just gonna rank the set in order of which one I like the least to the most, and I'm gonna try to remain impartial, so I'm not just gonna put Tommaso Ciampa at number 1. I'm gonna rate this on like likeness to the superstar and like need and all that sort of stuff. We're gonna start at the bottom with number 6, and in my opinion, number 6 is Rey Mysterio. I think the head scan just kills it for me with that figure, and I'm overall just not a fan of the green attire. I think there were better options they could have chosen. Personally, I would have liked to have seen his Rumble attire whenever he returned, the black and yellow one. That would have been really cool. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of this attire, and the head scan really throws it off for me. Up next, coming in at number 5, I have got The Miz. I do like the red colored attire and the head scan, but other than that, we just didn't need a Miz figure that badly. And I feel like the rubber coat is just awful. Like you can see I'm trying to pull off his entrance pose there and it just really isn't working. So yeah, that's kind of what kills it for this Miz figure. Coming in at number 4, I have got Tommaso Ciampa. And for me, the 2 main problems here are the height. This guy is just way too damn short. He's almost the size of Rey Mysterio, and that's just not accurate at all in my opinion. And the other reason is the knee brace. It is so hard to get that thing on over the pants. You have to slip it on over the pants and then put the pants on the figure with the knee brace around it. It took me like 10 minutes of struggling just to get that thing on for this shot, so I'm not going to be taking that thing off very regularly. Also, I feel like the crutch just really lacks detail. It's just plain green. It's kind of lazy there. Coming in at number 3, I've got the almighty Bobby Lashley. Although he's probably like my least favorite superstar, well, like he definitely is out of all of these figures, I think it's just accurate to Bobby Lashley. We get tons of accessories, and overall it's just a great looking figure, so that's why he's up here. Obviously, if I was ranking it by favorite superstar, he would definitely be number 6. This guy just doesn't want to stand either, so maybe that's another reason why he's not number 2 or number 1. But yeah, this Bobby Lashley figure is pretty amazing. Just isn't as good as the top 2 in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, and I apologize if there's any background noise, guys. It seems like every time I try to film, my neighbors want to cut their damn grass. But coming in at number 2, we've got Mustafa Ali. And I really like this figure. The attire is great. The accessories are absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's just a great looking figure. In my opinion, the yellow really stands out among the others. And I just really love that Mustafa Ali figure a lot. Definitely going to be using it a fair bit. But there is one man that tops all of those figures. And of course, that is the one and only Ricochet. Definitely the best figure in the set in my opinion. If you're going to buy any of them, I definitely recommend you choose Ricochet. This honestly for me is an early figure of the year contender, might even end up being figure of the year, but I just absolutely love this Ricochet figure and all the figures in this set. That is pretty well going to do it for the review, guys. I'll probably do a little picture slideshow at the end. Maybe I'll take like 1 or 2 pictures with each figure doing a few different poses, but I absolutely love this set. I do think this is one of the best sets that Mattel has produced in a long time, and rather than giving each one a star rating, I guess I'll just give the entire set a star rating, and that star rating is going to be 9 out of 10. There are some minor gripes with a few of the figures, but overall, all of them are absolutely amazing. The odd part choices I disagree with, but we really don't have a bad figure in this set. So I am extremely happy about that. I'm just extremely excited to own all of these figures and start using them with the pick fed returning. And I do highly recommend you pick up every single one of them. Hopefully we do get Elite 70 very soon. I'm extremely excited about Johnny Gargano, EC3. There's a few other great guys in that line. If you do want to pick any of them up, they are available over at ringside right now. But let's get on to those pictures, wrap this video up, all that good stuff. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe. Go follow us over on social media. I'll definitely be posting pictures of these figures. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video.